Yes, the Deja nailed it. Big announcement is I am a free agent now. I'm still trying to kind of get things set up a little bit here. Try and get this dialed in right. So y'all can actually see what I'm seeing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. So I'm going to give people a minute or two just kind of trickle in. I'm going to get warmed up and then I'll talk for a minute before we get to it. Here, let's see. Is that good? Yeah, it should be pretty good. All right, so Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. All right, how do I want to do this? So I am just gonna take the camera, turn it around like this. Hopefully y'all can see me. So, I'm up before the first frame out in Henderson. This is the place where all the leads on Wednesdays. And I've been using this for testing for a lot of my videos recently, so it should be a pretty familiar environment. It's a cool little center. It's 12 lanes, pretty small. Can't hear me. Hang on for a second. Did it connect to my Bluetooth headphones? Dang it. Alright. Should be good now. Can you hear me way better when the camera faces away from you? That's weird. Actually, wait. There we go. I'll just hit that button. So essentially, I've got a bunch of stuff on the rack right now. Let's see. Crux Prime, VIP Affliction, Venom Shock, Jackal Ghost, a Promotion, a Synergy, a Fatal Venom, an Idle Synergy, UFO Alert, Phase 2, Venom Recoil, and Hustle Inc. So essentially the big news for me is as you might have gathered from the title, is I am no longer on staff with Storm. I resigned from my contract about 2 weeks ago today. Just felt the need to see some different shapes in my hand and in my bag, and as such I parted ways on good terms with Storm about 2 weeks ago, and so this is kind of just a big testing day just to take the stuff that Bandit, this is the first time I've formally announced it, so this is kind of new information. This is the first time of actually sitting down and testing a bunch of all the motive stuff I've drilled heads up against, balls that I'm familiar with that I know already pretty well. So that's kind of the objective for today. I've got a list of stuff. This is my testing plan for the day. So just kind of stepping through. So I'm on Kegel Chromium. So it's a 42-foot challenge pattern with a pretty good amount of volume. So it should be a solid testing ground for all these different comparisons I'm looking to make. So kind of stepping through, and I'm going to kind of follow this in order for what I actually do for the rest of this stream. First thing is I want to look at VIP Affliction versus Jackal Ghost versus Crux Prime. So these are my big black balls that I'm leaning on a lot these days. Just want to kind of make sure that they're all doing what I think they're going to do relative to each other. I see the Affliction as the smoothest of the three, Crux Prime as the most forward, and the Ghost as the biggest directional change, but I think they're all pretty close in total strength, so kind of testing that out. The Affliction versus the Phase 2 is one of the ones that I'm really curious to try. Both big block sanded symmetrical pieces. I've been using the Affliction quite a bit, but I want to see exactly how they compare to each other. Then move at the super blendy, not as strong side of things. Shock versus Phase 2 versus Promotion. I do have the Promotion with me, so that's just kind of looking at 3 different ways to blend the lane, kind of make sure I understand how those stack up. Then I'm calling this the Weird Ball Shootout, is Recoil versus Promotion. Probably throw the Crux Prime in there as well. These are just the super blendy, really weird balls, but I think they do have a lot of utility, especially on tougher stuff like what I'm bowling on today. From there, we're starting to get into weaker covers at this point. So then I'm going to look at UFO Alert versus the Venom Shock versus the Synergy. I kind of know what the Alert does relative to the Synergy already. This is more just kind of looking at those two strength-wise relative to the Venom Shock, which is my utility ball that I use on pretty much everything. I just want to make sure that I understand how these stack up, how they relate, and see if I need to make any changes in this part of my bag. And then the weak stuff comparison is going to be at the end once I've beaten this lane well and truly to a crisp. I've got my Fatal Venom with me, which is pinned down, and then also my Utah Hustle Inc. And I'm going to be comparing both of those to my Fatal Venom just to kind of see how they relate, because that's something I actually haven't tested all that much yet. So I'm going to go ahead and start at the very top. I'm going to test Affliction versus Ghost versus Crux Prime. Affliction is the purple and orange ball. Crux Prime is the one that's the America ball with surface, and the Ghost is the purple and black one. So I'm going to mess with those for a minute. If y'all have questions, fire away, and I'll catch up in a minute in the chat. And let's get to it. And that stays where it is. Perfect. Hey, can y'all turn the foul lights on 9 and 10? They are? Yeah, just like. Thanks, man. Seminar or something? Oh,
What you doing?
streaming on YouTube?
Oh, you're doing your YouTube. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he told me to send it to him. I just never got a chance.
Say Billy Hardwick?
No, it's Don Johnson.
Oh, no, no.
Coming up.
Don't have that one yet.
Yeah, I don't have my
Once you get it, man, I can put it right in there.
Yeah, once I get that Taylor to the school today.
Yeah. Yeah, give it right there.
When are you getting your info?
Are we going again? All right. Sorry about that. Had a phone call come in. Oh, is it all black? Crap. All right. I'm gonna have to restart the stream then. Sorry about that, guys. That's highly annoying. I will be back momentarily.